Mali is once again shaken by calls for separatism and a resurgence of terrorist attacks. This comes less than 2 years after French-led military operations seem to have secured that country. Mali's Army Chief of Staff General Mahamadou Camara offered to step down on Thursday following the military's failed attempt to seize the Tuareg separatist town of Kidal. Military sources said if his resignation is accepted by the president, General Toure will be the second senior official to resign after Defense Minister Soumaïlou Boubier Maïga quit on Tuesday following fighting in which 50 Malian soldiers were killed. Well, meanwhile, the MNLA met with Mali's senior presidential representative in Ouagadougou late Thursday. It was the first meeting between the hostile parties since fighting broke out earlier this month in Kidal. Now, for more insight into the developments in Mali, I'm now joined by Mr. Mahamadou Camara, Mali's Minister of Information and Communications Technology. Mr. Minister, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you, Vincent.
Now, first, we hear there's some developments there in relation to the meeting between the MNLA and the government officials. Can you give us some details?
Yeah, of course. You know that Mali's option has always been dialogue and peace. And that is why the president has chosen the former Prime Minister Modibo Keïta to be his representative to conduct the dialogue between all the Malian parties. So he has started his job meeting with some MNLA officials in Ouagadougou, and things are going on.
Is there a prospect of a ceasefire, at least that can hold for longer?
Of course, I think that the ceasefire was obtained thanks to the good offices of the President of Mauritania. So far, it is respected. And now we are looking for dialogue with all the armed groups, but we have two conditions. The first one is that they respect the territorial integrity of Mali. We want sovereignty of Mali on all the territory. The second one is that they separate from terrorists. It is clear that we do not negotiate with terrorists. So MNLA has to say no to terrorism, and then we can start discussion with them.
Now, is that the reason why the officials there, the MNLA people, say that actually the army went and attacked their positions trying to retake Kidal from them?
I think that what happened is that the Prime Minister went to the north of the country. He went first to Tombouctou, then Gao and Kidal. The first two steps were very good. He met with the people, understood them, and started working with them. And then he went to Kidal and he was attacked. Do you think it's normal that a prime minister, a legitimate prime minister of a sovereign country, goes to his country and then is attacked? No. What they have done after is that they took some people in hostage in a government building. Then they killed 8 of them, civilians, government administrator.
So is it accurate to say that actually the government then launched this major operation trying to retake Kidal by force?
It's normal that the Malian sovereignty is on all over the country. So we cannot accept that Kidal to be an exception.
Now, what is the best solution, even despite the ceasefire, when MNLA says that it controls about 7 regions of the entire north? That means they have a lot of support for separation.
I think it's not true at all. MNLA is a minority among the Tuareg community. They are full minority. I would say that all the Tuareg, the major part of the Tuareg people are pacifists. They want peace. They want to live within the Malian nation with other communities. MNLA is a minority. Kidal is the only city where they are controlling. And there is also a mixed situation in Menaka, which is another city, but the rest of the territory is under control of the government.
Now, there has been concern that once again, those groups are starting to cooperate with Al-Qaeda. How is the government going to navigate that kind of an environment?
First of all, we say to MNLA, please stop working with them. You have to clearly separate from terrorists. Second, we said to all our friends, all our allies, that we cannot do this fight alone. To fight terrorism, Mali needs support. We need support from all the countries of the region. We need support from Western countries. Then we could fight Al-Qaeda because the terror is not located only in Mali. It can spread over all the region.
And now talking about friends, you're here in the United States. What kind of assistance are you getting from the United States, and are you happy with that?
Well, we think that we are happy with the cooperation we have with the United States, but we need more support.
What kind
Political support, because you know that next month we are going to discuss about the renewal of the UN mission in Mali, we need a stronger mandate. We need to change the rules of engagement. We need that UN soldiers could be more involved with the Malian army to fight terrorism. That's one.
Yeah.
Secondly, we need support from to our army. We need to make it more performant.
Yeah. Now, very
efficient.
quickly, some people say there's a lot of interference from France. Is that the position of the government of Mali?
The position of the government of Mali is that France is a friend. You know that France launched an operation last year who was very successful and who liberated Mali. So we cannot say that France is an enemy of Mali. We had some incomparations, but after the discussion we had with them, I think that everything is okay now. So we're looking forward. France is a friend, and we want to strengthen our cooperation on the ground.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you,
for
Vincent.
Giving some insight.
Thank you very much.
Okay, that is Mr. Mahamadou Camara, who is the Mali's Minister of Information and Communications Technology, joined us today live in the studio.